everyone, Josh here, WarGamingNewb Historical, back with another hobby vlog. This time around, we continue with some rules for 3rd edition Bolt Action. Warlord just released another rules article a couple days ago on the 17th. This one specifically targeting medium machine guns and some of the changes that are going to be in place when 3rd edition comes out. So, I just took down some notes, but let's look at the stats real quick, because this actually segs into some of the changes that are being made. So, in the previous edition, 2nd edition, medium machine guns had 5 shots. In 3rd edition, they have increased to 6 shots. This is just to give them, I guess, more damage and entice players to start using medium machine gun teams more frequently in the game. I personally always used medium machine gun teams because of the price cost associated with the amount of damage that they can cause. This makes them a little deadlier. So the second thing that they note in this article is that kind of to balance it out, a couple rules that were in 2nd edition are no longer in 3rd edition. That's the exceptional damage rule and the small teams rule. They no longer exist in 3rd edition. More specifically, in relation to medium machine guns, the small teams rule not existing boosts the survivability of 3-man weapons teams like medium machine guns, mortars, all that stuff. The removal of small teams makes them more durable, especially in comparison to the 2-man weapons teams like the light machine gun teams. So rather than taking the 2-man team, which had the benefit of having the small teams rule, which allowed them to be more difficult to kill, they've increased the survivability of the 3-man team weapon crews by removing that small teams rule. And now you have more of a benefit and more of an incentive to take your 3-man medium machine gun or mortar and all that. Alright, so the final change to machine guns is related to vehicles. Apparently, in version 2, players would take transports or vehicles like the M8 or M20 and pack them to the gills with machine guns, which would make them very effective, cost-effective weapons platforms in comparison to taking a tank or a heavier vehicle. Though not historically correct, they've decided in version 3 to hew closer to history and take the tack that a machine gun on a vehicle is used more for suppression or to help light where a main cannon or artillery should shoot. And they've reflected this in a rules change where the medium machine gun or the machine gun for a vehicle will be less effective. So the way they're doing this is by halving the number of shots of a machine gun that's mounted on a vehicle. This will reflect their less accurate nature, and again kind of showcases that these machine guns were used mostly for suppression, kind of for lighting the way for bigger guns, like on a tank or artillery. So that is the big change when it comes to machine guns in comparison to vehicles. Interesting rules. Again, as a summary, medium machine gun teams now have 6 shots rather than 5. Exceptional damage in small teams rules no longer exist. The small teams rule affects 2-man teams and makes the 3-man teams for medium machine guns and mortars and all that a little bit more durable. And now you can choose which one to take with you more effectively. You have more of a choice in taking the 2-man and 3-man teams because there's no longer that penalty for 3-man teams, and there's no longer that overwhelming benefit of taking small teams over 3-man teams. And then lastly, you can no longer equip your vehicles with as many machine guns as possible, and they now have less accuracy, so they reflect that less accuracy by having the amount of shots they have if a machine gun is mounted on a vehicle. And again, historically, machine guns on vehicles were used for suppression or to help main cannons, artillery, target where that machine gun is shooting at. So, anyway, tell me your thoughts. What do you think about this change? Will this change make you want to take 3-man medium machine gun teams now more than you did in version 2? I personally took them all the time because of the point costs. for them, and the amount of shots, which now has obviously improved. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, and that is it. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new hobby vlogs coming out of the channel, and then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about bolt action and any other game that I cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more hobby vlog from WarGamingNewb Historical.